What's up, everybody? Brett here. Back today playing some more Dota 2 Underlords, and there's been a bit of an update, and I thought it would be worth us going over it together and just checking out some stuff. I'm not going to read everything, but basically, guys, the big thing to know is that there are ace tier heroes and contraptions. So contraptions are like items you can place onto the battlefield that give you different effects. This guy here causes taunt, the barricades block range damage, the ward here heals, and the tombstone spawns zombies from dead heroes. In addition to that, there are now aces. So certain heroes that used to be just tier 5 heroes are now considered aces, and they apply new ace effects when you have at least one level of the associated alliance. And once you have that ace character, you at that point get a 15% chance that you're going to have those ace units appear in your hero pool. So that's kind of the big thing. There's been a lot of other smaller changes. I'll get to those as I see them. But for now, let's just go ahead and play some ranked multiplayer. I've gone up a few levels. I've gone down a few levels. Mostly just trying to have some casual play. I played yesterday, I believe, and came in second. Very close second. But I lost to someone who had the ace ability of Disruptor and the Warlock ability, and I just could not beat them. They had so much lifesteal. I don't know what all the ace abilities are off the top of my head. I do know a few of them. I was able to pull together a Troll Warlord, which I thought was pretty cool. Apparently here we're just waiting for people to connect. Alright, let's get into it. So, what direction do we want to go? We've got Trolls right off the bat. Venomancer is very strong, but I'm kind of tired of playing Warlock. See if we can do something with Ogre Magi, maybe. I haven't done Mages in a while. I also considered grabbing... Oh, wow. Everyone grabbed an Ogre Magi. Okay, we're going to duck out of that unless we get two of these real soon. I was considering trying to do Knights today. I haven't done Knights in a long time. I've been trying to do all of the more obscure builds. Shaman's been buffed. You only need 2 Shaman to make any particular... Let's just take the Claymore. To make the Shaman buff active. So, down from 3. 3 was a lot to ask for, but now only needing 2 makes much more sense. When you consider how high in tier the like Enigma is, for instance. It was hard to get him. We have some great options here. Let's just sell that guy. Do something like that. A little bit slow there, but we're still fighting the AI, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm tempted to lock this in just to pick up the Nature's Prophet and perhaps the Timber Saw. And hedge my bets a little bit. I haven't seen much Scrappy or an Inventor. We could eventually go something like Druid's Elusive or Scrappy Inventor. We'll take the Hood, get that magic resistance, and HP regen. I like that on someone tanky in the front line like a Timber Saw. We'll do something like this. Kind of the weirdest start I've ever had, but we'll see. We're hedging our bets. We can take a second to see what other people are building. I see some snipers there. Ooh, already got a level 2 Tiny. That's nice. Lena, Drow. Basically just trying to make sure I'm not getting cut super hard, potentially on Druids. If that's where we end up. And I don't think I saw a single other Druid. So, that could be the way we go. A lot is going to be determined for us in these first couple rounds. You know what? And let's go for Smuggler. Let's try and get some really good items this game. I don't think we'll miss 250 HP off of a Vitality booster or something like that. 2 Lenas. It's interesting. I think if I have to have a one-off unit, I'll probably go with Chaos Knight. He gives himself Demon. He doesn't shut us out of Knights either. So with the Demon bonus, he does get that 50% pure damage. And a level 2 Bloodseeker is going to be rough, especially when you consider he's already got the Gloves of Haste. Ugh. Yeah, we're not going to be able to kill him. So this is quite a major change here. Bloodseeker's been given the Deadeye racial passive, I don't know what you want to call it, but trait. Said all Deadeye units focus their attacks on the lowest health enemy. So that's really good for him because he's going to go for the lowest health enemy, which means he won't die to his own ability now as much as he was before. Okay.
We ride.
Kind of like getting 2 pucks if we're trying to build elusive. Could also do something like this. Cut the Timber Saw. We don't need to cut him now, but that's nice. That gives us elusive, plus Druid, plus Knight, and Demon. So we're a heck of a lot stronger than we were a second ago, with a little careful maneuvering. And a level 2 Treant Protector with the Hood of Defiance is quite a tanky guy. His Leech Seed is going to be healing him. And he's just a big wall. And Aluna is still one of the strongest heroes in the game, but she's also one of the most hotly contested. And of course, people are always going to be building Knights. It's just an easy synergy to do usually. Interesting. I'm honestly not seeing anything I want terribly. We could pick up Viper. Pick up Viper and sell. Let's just get rid of him. We're not going for that scrappy inventor. Viper, however, has potential. If we end up picking up Dragonite, he pairs very well with him. They give each other their dragon synergy, and then he starts the game with Corrosive Skin. This guy's got a couple level 2s. Yeah, level 2 Timber Saw is quite strong. And Brooch of the Martyr is great on a Timber Saw. When he takes damage, his ability's on a relatively low cooldown at 5 seconds. And it's a pretty powerful pure damage AoE. And you know what? I should have done this much earlier. But because she has attacks that bounce, we need to give her every attack damage increase item we can. And here we have some choices.
Did their homework.
If we're going for like an elusive build, let's say, then this isn't bad. We could also level up here to throw in another elusive character. I like to keep her in the corner because usually her shot is very straight, right? So if you can kind of clump people up right in front of you, you can hit more characters with her power shot. She can do a lot of DPS. We need to keep our Knights together in order for them to get their Knight bonus. If you're wondering why I'm keeping Luna next to Chaos Knight. But yeah, maybe we're going towards elusive. We've seen Slark and Slardar. I really like the scaled bonus. Giving your entire team, eventually 50% magic resistance is pretty sweet. Through scaled. Wow, okay, double sniper. Not at all what we're doing. We've seen a lot of hunters in the last few, but I think it's kind of like a trap. We're just going to pass this turn. Not saying we couldn't easily get like a level 2 sniper, but a lot of other people are building that. And I don't want to be late to the train. I want to be, I want to be on time. And I think Druids is kind of where we want to be. It's nice to have a fast level 2 Nature's Prophet. These little treants can absorb a lot of damage for you. Man, they're getting so much healing. Tranquil Boots plus the passive was giving him just a ridiculous amount of healing. It's a nice combo, though. And he's got the movement speed from the Tranquil Boots, which will allow him to stay engaged as well. Eventually here, you know, let's take the Omni Knight home. I would much rather have this Omni Knight in. You know what, let's sell Viper, pick up Omni Knight, and let's bring in Omni Knight over the Wind Ranger. I love the healing that he provides. So we're going to have healing from Treant Protector and from Omni Knight. And would really like to get the Dryad soon. We can look at damage. Really going to want to level up our Luna as soon as we can. We need her to do bigger damage than what she's doing. And we were just overwhelmed there. If we look at their damage, yeah, Beastmaster at level 2 is borderline broken. He kind of does too much damage because his axes like just hit everything. But that's the way it is. He's strong. I've gotten some pretty early level 2 and 3 Beastmasters before, and they carry you pretty much the whole game. We're going to need to get a little bit lucky soon. We're going to take the Anti-Mage, see what our rolls are. Terrorblade. We could do that. We're going to level here and put in the Wind Ranger. So at some point we're going to start saving. But for now, let's just stay at parity with everyone else. But interest is going to become pretty important soon. And we have to look forward to something good here. We've got Smuggler. So hopefully we get some very good items. So we don't have to be knights yet, but I think we do have to be elusives. And perhaps druids as well. We don't want this. You know what? I'm going to take the Blade Mail. Unfortunately, our build is going to probably contain quite a bit of healing. And here, like, Doom is our best option. And if we're going to put in both of the Demon Hunters, then we can make use of kind of like a demon build. This is tough. We could rearrange a bit. Something like this. Put in Doom over someone else. It gives us Demon Hunter. So we weaken our opponent's demons. If they have any. Right now though, we're kind of getting stomped. We need some level 2 stuff. So basically we need luck. Or to spend all of our gold re-rolling, which I really don't want to do. So come on, luck. Level 2 Terrorblade here. Level 1 Terrorblade is, I mean, it's pretty awful. Much more at home in the... Oh, right, this is a nice pickup. Much more at home in the Warlock builds. And Queen of Pain is also a potentially nice pickup if we want to go full demons. And there's, of course, Nature's Prophet here. I'm actually considering selling these two. But that would pull us out of elusive. Give us no reason to hold on to the Wind Ranger. And then we would probably put in the Phantom Assassin, who's one of the strongest heroes as well. In my last game that I had a pretty early level 2 Quap. And she does a ton of damage. Her Scream at level 2 is 300 in an AoE. And if you can keep her alive at all with a decent item or something like that, she can clear back lines of squishy heroes. And every time we lose, we get a free reroll. Not the end of the world. And honestly, if we don't get some Luna soon, I was about to say, then we might just want to give up on that. I see the Shadow Fiend here. Okay. That was a good pickup. And now we just have to think. We know we wanted Chaos Knight, but we didn't necessarily need the Knight bonus. But I think I'm going to sell the Treant and the Nature's Prophet. Put in Doom. And then perhaps, let's see, how many... We currently have 4 elusives. It's hard to want to sell 2 level 2s, which is essentially what we have here. We'll hold off for a minute. And hope our path becomes a bit clearer. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for this and dreading this at the same time. This is definitely going to lock us into these 4 characters. My question now becomes, is a level 1 Doom and a level 1 Phantom Assassin better than 2 level 2 Druids? Especially if we don't get any further ones. Let's see how much damage our respective characters are doing. Chaos Knight is also a pretty good workhorse unit. Treant Protector's Blade Mail did a ton of reflection. 30% of the damage taken back to the attacker. That's pretty good. Okay, and now we get the opportunity, I think, to start saving up. We'll hold what we have for now. So let's start trying to build interest. Unless we see something we absolutely have to have, we should just pass on it. And if we weren't above 10 gold right now, I would sell the Wind Ranger to put us there. But right now, there's no value to be gained from selling her. Wow, they instantly killed the Nature's Prophet. That sucks. Should have changed my formation a little bit for this fight, but I wasn't really that worried that we would lose it. Alright, so cross your fingers that Smuggler does something great for us here. Blade Mail wasn't the best of pickups. It'll be great on a Doom, though. I never used that. I kind of forgot it was there. So we get Mask of Madness. That's actually really good. So that is good on either our Luna or on our potential PA. Interesting. So I think it's time. Let's do that. And since he's already level 2, let's just keep him in until maybe we can make a level 2 PA. Like I said before, we're over 20, so there's no need to sell the Wind Ranger. Another big change is that they took away the 9 units necessary, or like the rank 3 elusives. And I think they did that with a few other classes as well. You no longer need to have, 9 of a particular type. So yeah, with that Mask of Madness, she's silenced, but it doesn't matter because her Moonglaves are a passive. Kind of the same thing with Anti-Mage. You can give that to him, and his Mana Break is a passive. So it works really great on the Anti-Mage. Okay, we're happy to see these. We could level, but let's try and save some money. We would go down to 14. I mean, unless we lose awfully here, we're not losing much. They have a Dragon Knight. So this is the guy who's sucking up all the knights. See how well we can do. They have extremely high defensive stats right now. So this is Dizo. Dizo has the 3rd tier of the Knight buff. Wow. Yeah, they're very strong. That's a pretty good counter to us for sure. I'm willing to lose one more for the sake of trying to gain interest. I'm hoping this all works out, guys. You see some people have already gone to level 7. We're not getting lucky, so we have to play smart, and that's basically what it comes down to. When you get really lucky in terms of what you get access to early on, you can play a lot looser. Dang, unfortunately we missed killing quite a few of them. Really strong hunter build. If we had had one more hero in, like a PA for instance, PA probably would have killed Mirana, so on and so forth. Might have had a better chance. Okay, this is cool. So we're going to put in Shadow Fiend. We're going to sell there. I'm actually going to do this too. It puts us, we're going to lose 1 gold in interest, but I think it's going to give us a much better chance of winning. And they've got 2 barricades here. Interesting choices. So they're just there to protect the sniper. Okay, that's a unique strat. Haven't seen that before. Haven't really seen barricades used much before. Damn. We've got to get a good item on our Terror Blade. Something that lets him attack quicker, but doesn't silence him, obviously. We need him to use his Metamorphosis, but he doesn't attack fast enough currently to quickly transform. It's actually quite a problem for him. Alchemist would be pretty solid on our team, I think. We're going to pass. Alright, let's just keep trying to stack. We're falling towards the bottom, but it's kind of a calculated fall. We're trying to climb up financially to get into the same category as these guys. We're keeping at parity in terms of our levels. We should be able to beat these things. Doom plus the stun from Chaos Knight is pretty good if he gets the Doom off, and he does. So Potato here. Yeah, and the nice stun. And a level 2 Shadow Fiend is a pretty good pickup for us. When they land their Requiem of Souls in just the right spot, I would expect for them to kind of lead the damage charts for us. Wow, an Eye of Scotty. Okay. Maelstrom's also top tier. Dang. I was just saying I wanted some attack speed, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the Eye of Scotty. This is rough. Give the Eye of Scotty to her. The Mask of Madness here. This could be a little bit wrong. I want to see if they've changed, if the glaives, all of the different glaives affect or have the slowing effect. If not, we'll take it off of her. But I do like giving her more HP. It'll give her more time to attack. But Maelstrom would have been exactly what we wanted for Terrorblade. So sad we didn't get that. So it's hard to tell. It doesn't look like it applies to everyone. Damn, Osik 4. I want to look at his... He looks like he was able to summon 2 bears, which means he has the broken item, Braces of Desperation. It's just a really broken combo, being able to get 2 spirit bears. It's kind of like an open secret. But now we finally reached the point where we're above 50 gold. So we don't have to be so stingy. We're going to have more gold coming in per turn, and we'll be able to buy more units. Other people are already leveling up to 8. It's kind of a bad sign for us. But we'll get there. We'll be there soon. Alright, so we're back up against a knight. As long as Doom gets Doom off, we're happy. Wow. Crushed. Alright, we're starting to dip pretty low in the HP totals at 26. I definitely don't want to be the first person out. I don't think I've been the first person out in a long time. So we're going to do what we have to do here to not lose. We basically got one more round of losing before we have to panic. So we'll hold on one more turn. This always happens to me. I go to record a game like this, and then I just lose nonstop. So I think we need to switch to Scotty. Maybe give it to Terrorblade. That way he can survive. Make sure he has the HP he needs to get to his metamorphosis. They have the healing ward here. They have to be within 1 range. That's a little close. So we actually win 1. Which almost isn't good for us because it breaks our losing streak and makes it so that we have to pay for a reroll. So calculated losses are a legitimate strategy when you're already getting unlucky and kind of going near the bottom. I've seen much better players than me pull it off. Super happy to get that. Okay, let's do that there. That there. And that there. And I guess I'm just also going to level. Not sure what else to do at this point. We could roll a little bit. We don't want to drop too low. It doesn't look like anyone is building warlocks. Alchemist could be a great... Let's just take him. He could be a great character over the Queen of Pain that I just put in. We didn't really see any more of her. And here's the target dummy. He's got 1,000 HP. I found it to be really strong. You just kind of put it out in the front, and the opening salvo of attacks, it absorbs just so much damage. But yeah, if she's basically just getting the demon bonus here, we don't even have the assassin bonus. And I kind of wish we were a little bit tankier. And Alchemist is a nice tanky hero for the front line. So another Quap. And another Phantom Assassin. So this is round 25. We need a big item. We need to put something on our PA, our Luna, our Terrorblade that is going to give us some kind of edge. Or even something on our Shadow Fiend. But now we have Warlock synergy. And the Acid Spray also is pretty nice. The AoE damage can really hose some strategies. So like for instance, you could put it on the guy who's been playing Knights. He could end up, all of his characters are grouped really tightly packed. Acid Spray goes over all of them. They all take that damage. They all have their armor lowered. And then because he's a Warlock, the damage dealt is being healed. So 2 good AoE damage dealing Warlocks on our side. I'd like to go back up over 50, but I'd also like to not lose. And we're pretty close. We're like one awful fight away from losing. I don't think that's going to happen, though. We haven't seen very many Dooms. I've seen Dooms in other people's lineups. We get a Dagon, a Skull Basher. You know what? I think I'm actually going to take the Dagon. It's like non-conditional damage. It's just someone gets zapped. The first unit to drop too low gets zapped. Yeah, and we're going to put in the level 2 Quap over the level 1 Alchemist. But we can look for the Alchemist to rejoin the group soon. So we managed to pull together the Demon Synergy. I'm not sure how good it is when they're not all level 2 and 3. This guy's already got a level 3 axe. That's pretty strong with a blade mail. Oh man, like I said, we're one bad loss away, and I think we probably just had it. Wow, okay, we survived. We survived. So we're gonna spend everything we can this turn to stay in the game. That means leveling up to 9. That means re-rolling. Okay. Disruptor is our next pick. So before we do anything else, we need to level. We'll throw in Disruptor to get access to Warlocks. Let's also take that Warlock there.
You won't be disappointed.
Man, we just have no level 3 anything. And I see the Venomancers have been going around too. I'm actually surprised. I stayed away from them like instinctually because I always see people value the heck out of them and kind of overtake them. Let's see if that was enough to keep us in the game. And of course our Disruptor, our ace hero, gets doomed, so couldn't even use its ability. And that's it. We're going to be out of the battle. That sucks. That is my curse. And we didn't even really get a chance to look at the ace ability. But gives an additional 2 characters the healing ability. And I'm going to lose a bunch of points for this. Might even lose a rank. Dang. Well, alright guys. That's it for me today. Can't win them all. Unfortunately, I can't win them all on video, but that's alright. We're going to play some more later, and just wish me luck. We tried to intelligently shift. We went from, you know, being open to knights and druids to seeing that knights were being taken, getting demons and demon hunters and trying to go for demons and, you know, hedge our bets a little bit. And in the end, it just didn't work out. We couldn't accelerate fast enough, and we took some hard hits. Other people had some really good builds, and I guess, yeah, just needed to get a little bit luckier, I think, and maybe start trying to econ a little bit sooner. A few turns sooner maybe would have given us a better shot. It's hard to say. But, yeah, that's it for me today. I just wanted to try and showcase some of the new changes. Maybe next time we'll get a chance to go more in depth to the strength of the ace heroes. Disruptor, of course, being elevated to that status. And, yeah, so take care, guys. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Later, y'all.